your horror movie podcast.
I'm ready to talk. I like Shark Week. I fucking like it.
You like Shark Week?
I like Shark Week.
Why do you like Shark Week?
We're not recording right now, are we?
Yep.
Oh, hey.
I'm deleting everything. I started recording because you were singing about peeing under the sea.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like waiting for you
to pee under the sea. Bro. I didn't get it recorded though.
I did it. All right, so this is all. Like, we doing a bit. Oh my god, we got to do a better beginning because I was waiting for you to hit record, so I didn't want to start talking. That's why threw me off. Sharks ripping apart people. Terrifying, terrifying. Sharks, killers. Let's go.
I just spit water all over myself. I was trying to sound like I was under the water. Did it work? I am soaked right now. That was horrible.
That was
not staying in there.
And when you made the weird sounds, the mic was kind of cutting in and out. So no, it didn't. It sounded.
It didn't even work.
It didn't even work good.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah, that was all for nothing.
Well, welcome back, Hack/Slash. I was trying to say I'm hacky while gargling water, so it sounded like I was under the water. Shark Week. We love Shark Week around the Hack/Slash podcast.
Let's go,
Justin. You picked this movie. Why the fuck did you torture me?
I am so excited to talk about sharks. I love Shark Week. Happy Shark Week. That means it's summer. Yeah, I picked the Reef because honestly, we watched so many shark movies last year, probably more than I ever thought I'd ever watch. So I just literally Googled shark horror, and this one said it was pretty good. So I picked it.
Yeah. Well, I'm an astronaut, so does that work? Is that how things work? The movie said it was pretty good, so that's why you picked it.
Oh yeah, that's why I picked it. Yeah, I didn't understand what that. I thought you were hitting me with a dad joke. I was waiting for the second half of it. And I was like, okay.
You were waiting for the punchline, and I gave you nothing.
Yeah, nothing's ever wrong. It's like someone said the movie's good, so it has to be. I read it on the internet.
All right, so I've never seen this before. I thought I've seen it, but I haven't. I'm not expecting very much because I think it's incredibly hard to make a shark horror movie that like actually captivates me and like wants me to watch it. But it is Australian, so there is some hope for it because Justin, you've picked multiple horror films from Australia, and they all fucking slap.
That's another reason.
If you're ready for this, I'm ready for this. So let's dive in.
Let's dive right in. Let's go.
We've got The Reef, based on a true story. Matt, Susie, and Kate arrive to the airport, and they're very eager. Luke is just awaiting their presence. He brings them in, hugs all around. He's ready to get it going. And let me tell you right now, Justin, 30 seconds into this movie, and you can cut the sexual tension with a goddamn butter knife.
Let's go.
Luke and Kate have definitely some kind of history.
Oh, yeah.
And I just write down, yep, I'm right. Because the second we get to this boat, Kate says how much she missed Luke, and she even gives him a present. And this present is a big fat bratwurst. I know, right? Yeah, she's like, is this the same size? I've been sleeping with this every night since you've been gone. But she says, I'm just here on a holiday, so there's gonna be no funny business. So you don't have to worry about all this, dick nonsense, Justin. But the boat they're on, it is now up and running, and it's time to head out to Signet Reef. What's out there, you might ask? Luke says, shh, it's a surprise. I know what the surprise is. It's fucking sharks, Justin, because we're watching a shark movie, right?
Exactly. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're time for some fun in the sun as our group heads off to this island while Warren stays back on the boat to catch some fish. I wonder who does get their dinner first in this movie, though, Warren or the sharks? Yeah. Do you want to take a guess? You want to take a gamble? You want to put some money on that?
I hope Warren.
Yeah, I got plus 150 for the Sharks. We get our first jump scare in this movie, though. While they're out snorkeling, Luke does sneak up on Kate, and he gives her a jolly old spook, young chap. And now the group heads to the shore to explore this island. I believe they called it. Did they give this island a name? I know they talk about another island throughout the movie, but I don't think this is that island.
Yeah, I didn't. It was not that island. I didn't catch the
All
name
right.
of this one.
I was a little confused, Justin, because right now I think I've got this movie all wrong, don't I? I've been so hung up on shark attacks that I failed to miss the plot of this full movie. There are going to be mutant hybrid kangaroo sharks that want to hunt these poor people down so they can eat the men and then use the women to reproduce so they can create kangaroo shark men to carry around in their flipper fin sacks while they prepare to fight off the upcoming spider season. Because we all know spider season, Justin, is the true Australian horror movie. Stop me if I'm close to nailing the plot of this movie since you've seen it before.
Did you take shrooms before you watched this movie? What
No,
the?
but I watched it at 2 a.m.
This is how we're starting Shark Week?
Yep. I'm not, though, so it's okay. I'll go back to my recap notes. And by notes, I do mean
Oh my
sexual
God. So
urges
that's
being
it.
fulfilled by Luke and Kate. And they're at an all-time high, though. And just as they're about to like get down to the nitty-gritty in their own little private sector of this little island, they hear something and they all have to sprint back to the boat because the tide is dropping faster than I've ever seen anything drop in my entire life. I mean, I'm no 10, but I've never even dropped panties this fast.
Whoa, whoa. What the? Oh.
They bottom out in the sailboat and that little raft boat they have to go back and forth to the shore. That little raft boat gets like a hole in it. You can feel it. They make sure you know that the air is leaking out of this. So if something happens with the sailboat, that raft boat, that lifeboat is completely out of the question. So I do appreciate that. But they do make it back to the sailboat, and we realize the engines aren't working. So he drops the sail, and it's time to use the wind and go old school without the engines. And all I've got written down is how romantic. They like cuddle up, they're watching the sunset.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm a little disappointed in the lack of angry kangaroo shocks right now, though.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's going on.
Folks, this is what happens when you prep for the pod and you watch a shock movie at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, I'm thoroughly confused right now. They're out sailing in nice, calm waters, but they hit a reef so fast and so hard that it flips the entire boat over and it fills almost instantly with water. Bro, my God, I've never seen tide go out so fast, nor a boat sink so fast without some sort of explosion or deep sea kraken pulling it under. Like, this is happening fast.
Things did life comes at you fast sometimes. And look, I don't know if you don't really know that much about Australian waters, obviously, because our ocean's a little different than the Australian oceans. I feel like
they've got kangaroo sharks in it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
I know. Yes,
exactly.
All right, fine, Justin. I'll go back to my notes. Well,
all right.
The ship is sinking and they can't find Matt. End scene.
Sorry, bro.
They do find Matt though, and it's horrible timing for Matt because this man just got his porta potty turned upside down on him, and good thing they're in an ocean so he can swim away from his poo poo. I feel so bad for him. You're gonna be in there taking a shit, bro, and the boat capsized. I love that. And he's stuck in there. Oh my God. He can't get out.
Oh my God. Bro, that really is the worst luck ever.
Like, dude, not only is your boat sinking in the middle of the ocean, but now you're covered in pee and poop.
Like upside. Oh God. I'd just be like, fucking eat me right now, Shock. Like, eat me first.
But Luke thinks they might have actually hit a reef or maybe even a whale. That's his explanation for why this boat flipped over. I personally think it's possible that a pissed off shark with quad muscles the size of kangaroos that have been hunting humans could have easily swam underneath this boat and donkey kicked it into a new time zone. But that's just my hypothesis.
Shark with quad muscles?
Have you ever seen a kangaroo's quad muscles?
No, kangaroos are jacked.
That's what I'm saying. We got sharkaroos in here.
All right. Fair enough.
Jesus fucking Christ, though. I can't with this movie. Luke's just a
This is a serious movie. This is not like Sharknado.
Really?
Put some respect on it. This is a serious movie.
My next set of notes says Luke is just a regular MacGyver. This man uses his watch and his fingers to see where the shadow and the 12 o'clock is on his watch to show him which way is north. What? Then
He's
he
an
devises
outdoorsman sailor. Like people.
he then devises a plan for them to swim to Turtle Island. My ass right now would have been more focused on grabbing the supplies that are floating away in the water. They all are sitting on this boat, and you see a bottle of water float by. You see a couple of apples bobbing on their way.
Dude,
You don't know how long you could be out here. You
you do
can't drink
realize
any of the water around
they
you.
just capsize. You're being too hard on these guys. This is a real life shit. Like if you just capsize, you think you're gonna come up with a plan in the first second? Like,
I
bro,
mean,
this is.
you got three people sitting up there watching the stuff float away, and then you got Matt trying to scrub the poo-poo from under his kneecaps, and then you got Luke making shadow figures to tell him which way is north on his fucking
all right,
watch.
well, you know what? I guess if I ever fucking capsize in the middle of the ocean, I hope to God I'm gonna be with you because you seem to know all the fucking answers, and Sean's just gonna save us all and just know everything. So I hope if disaster fucking strikes, I'm with you, Mister Have Know It All, and have all the fucking answers.
Well, the only person that's got the right idea right now is Warren. He knows what's in these waters, and he ain't trying to swim to Turtle Island because that shit is 10 to 12 miles away. Justin, most people can't walk, run, or gently glide 10 to 12 miles, let alone fucking swim it. I'm staying at this boat. I'm not leaving.
I'm not either. I would have set my fate. Unfortunately, I'd probably realize I could get eaten by a shark, but I'm not swimming 12 miles in the middle of the ocean, Australia. I'm not doing it.
What if you do make it 12 miles, but you went the wrong direction?
Right.
Then you're 24 miles away from your destination. Yep. I'm not about that life, man. But Luke's a regular Navy SEAL. I mean, Jason fucking Bourne and Matt, they hop into the water and they need to go find supplies so they can find out what's useful and get away from this boat. Luke finds a boogie board and he tells them unless they see a really big shark, do not warn him. I mean, so what if they see like a medium, but like kind of big shark? Do they just stay quiet and hope for the best? Who says that? That is a real line. That is a real line, Justin. He came out and they're all in a full panic. And turns out, I think it was just like marlin swimming by, like the big fishers.
Yep.
Big fishes. And he goes, hey, unless it's a really big shark, like fucking leave me alone. I'm trying to do something down here.
Yeah, because like I said, he's an outdoor sales ocean guy. He's not afraid of a little shark. Like me and you might be scared of a little medium-sized shark. It doesn't faze Luke. This dude's a pro, man. He knows what he's doing. Like, put some respect on him.
You are right, dude. Luke is an incredibly badass man because he goes back under there to grab these supplies, and he does get scared to death by decently sized fish. That's right. I said it. Fish. Not sharks, Justin. Fish. A school of fish. They're trying to teach him a lesson.
I guess. Okay.
Luke does like pitch to the group like, hey, we know this boat is going to sink, though. The smart move would be to test our luck in the water and make a swim for it. And right now, it's just him, Susie, and Matt. And they're going to head off with half a boogie board each while the rest stay behind. I'm just telling you right now, Justin, at this point in the movie, I am now on Luke's side because I am more confident in the boogie board than staying afloat with this boat for a long amount of time. Because at least if y'all making that swim and you get exhausted, you have something to hold on to. You could even lay on it if you wanted to and stay at the top of the water. So I'm leaning more towards like, all right, I'm willing to risk it with this swim.
100%. He won me over too. Let's go.
And Luke is starting to get on my good side because I will give him credit for lubing up top to bottom, inside and out. Bro grabs the sunblock before this swim. This might be the only movie I've ever seen in my life that has any kind of stranded scenario where they actually have like a sunblock that they brought with them. Like you get stuck on a beach or, you're out hiking or something like that. This might be the smartest thing I've seen anyone do in any kind of those movies.
Dude, Luke was smart as fuck in this movie. He made Luke is such a badass. Like, are you kidding me?
I know. I just like giving him shit because I wouldn't have thought of none of that.
Luke's amazing, dude.
But yeah, dude, the sunblock legit blew my mind because I was like, I've seen at least 30 movies where people are stranded and they have the option for sunblock. And the first thing that happens to them is they don't have shade. their skin turns into lobster.
Oh
Like
yeah.
they're peeling, they get dehydrated, you sweat more. Like at least this, dude, you're lubed up, you're not gonna get burned. Yeah, you'll still get hot, but it's just I don't know. It was just a very smart idea. Hats off to them.
Okay.
As they're getting ready to swim away, though, they're what, maybe like 30, 40 feet away. Kate finally is like, you know what? No, I'm coming with you. I'm jumping in. Warren is staying behind solo. This whole scene right now, Justin, makes me feel like this group of four is going to go through absolute hell in survival mode, while Warren is going to chill for like an hour, maybe two, and then get like picked up by like a passing boat.
Right.
The first time you seen this, did you not feel like that? You're like, this dude is going to chill here, and in like
Seriously.
an hour, he's going to get picked up by a boat. These people are going to lose limbs, guts, faces, teeth, like you name it. They're going to get the shit kicked out of them by sharks in the ocean. And then Luke's just going to be like, Warren's just going to be like, hey guys, come on. They've got water
Hey guys,
in
what's
here.
up?
Yeah, come hang out.
Yeah, drinking, eating.
While the four of them is swimming, they talk so sexual about so many things. And what is it? Matt is like,
Mm-hmm.
we can't swim anymore. We're tired. And he's like, actually, when I go through the gym, Justin, you might know something about this. And he's like, and I got to break through that mental barrier of pain.
Yep.
He's like, I think about sex. And they all just start laughing at him. And then like, just sex. And he's like, no, there's foreplay. And his girlfriend is like, no, there isn't. Like, maybe if I'm lucky, it like throws him right under the bus. But they do get spooked by something in the water, and they have to press on. They have to press onward to the island made of turtles, Justin. Speaking of turtles, they do swim up on a decaying carcass of a giant turtle. And I have one question for you.
What's your question?
Which one do you think it is? Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, or Raphael?
Oh, that's it's my turn now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. First, like, sorry, I'm gonna fly through my notes unless we get a little sidetracked again. My part's probably gonna take 4 minutes unless we go on a rant. I'm probably not gonna make fun of Luke. Like,
honest to God, if I didn't go on a rant, we'd be done with the podcast by now.
Oh, 100%. I honestly thought my part was gonna come 10 minutes ago. I'm just thankful there was no pizza for you to break down. But all right, we're gonna go a little fast hack stab slash. But yeah, first of all, when they got scared there by the fish going around in a circle, that was like really terrifying for me. I don't know. I'm like the dread I felt of watching these guys at sea, like I literally felt so suspenseful for like oh god, it really, really scared me.
Like,
And
dude,
then when they
sharks don't bother me. Getting like lost at sea or adrift or a boat capsizing with nowhere to go, massive fear. I don't get scared by these movies though. I don't know why. You would think like where you have that massive fear of spiders,
yeah.
like that would work for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't go out on boats.
So they see the giant turtle, and I mean, I got so excited. Sea turtles, I love turtles so much, and imagine seeing a sea turtle would be the coolest thing ever. They get right to it, and like Matt like spins it, and this thing is dead and rotted out. And I'm talking like this thing's head is bitten off. This thing had no freaking head. And the group continues because they realize like, holy shit, like we got to get away from this thing. Like this is not good. This is not a good sign when you find the head missing, like a sea turtle floating it. And then we do see Warren. We go back to Warren and his capsized boat. He's just chilling. Unfortunately, not like Sean said, no one is picking him up. But we actually do see a friggin' shark swimming around him, kind of stalking him. No bueno. We go right back to the group of four. And I mean, they're still paddling, they're still going, and there is no island in sight. And to the point where Susie, man, she is like the sun's starting to get to her, her body's tired, she's starting to panic, play tricks on her. She's starting to see shit. She is like going crazy, seeing shit. Nobody else sees anything until, well, Luke does see something. And then he actually realizes, oh shit, this is a friggin' shark. And this is
Dude, if I'm Luke, I don't say nothing. Because they all go into a full panic. And you hear him when they start swimming away earlier. He's like, guys, keep the splashing to a minimum. That way they don't attract anything. The second he tells them, like, yeah, there's something down there, it's full panic mode.
Yeah, I do not think he expected them to act that bad because this is a huge, mean mother of a shark too. And dude, this thing starts circling them, and like Sean said, they're screaming and stuff. This is actually panicking. And Luke, man, he is so calm. He keeps like going underneath, like with his goggles, like looking around to see what this thing is doing, to the point where the shark actually brushes against them. Like this thing is just messing with them right now. But unfortunately, when this happens, it knocks one of their like boogie boards away, their half boogie boards, and Matt actually goes to try to retrieve it. Matt goes it, and unfortunately, dude, this freaking shark charges Matt, and it takes his leg off. We have the first shark attack, and oh god, you see the blood in the water, and they all swim to him, and he literally dies right in their friggin' arm. And remember, there's Kate's brother, so like she's an absolute wreck. And to the point where like even as he's dying though, Matt's like, "Get away from me! Like go,
Yeah,
go!"
dude,
Like
such a selfless act that he went out there
oh
by himself to grab the boogie board for the group. That's ballsy. The fact that you just got bitten in the leg and your mind has enough to tell you, hey, I'm going to bleed out. There's no medical attention. I'm probably going to die. And at least if they keep swimming and I stay here, the shark's going to like stay with me. It's going to smell the blood over here and not over there. Like, get the fuck away from me.
such a selfless act, so rough too, because like just dies in their arm. Kate's a wreck, and now all of a sudden, guess what? It's nighttime. Hell no. If I wasn't already scared and felt the tension and scared of this already, like I couldn't even imagine being in the ocean at night like that. That is absolutely freaking terrifying. And we just see like the three of them. There's just three of them now, and we just basically see like Susie, man. She's freaking out. She's pissed. She's yelling, screaming, and just like, "This is your idea." Blah blah blah. I mean, she's having a bad time. Then they hear splashing. What the hell is that? Luckily, well, guess what? That was nothing because it is morning, and hey, they're all alive. They're kind of like coming to. They had a quick little snooze and everything, and they see like a small little island like thing array. So like, let's go. And they see like reef. There's like a rock and everything sticking out. Like it looks really good. And they realize, I mean, that's not Turtle Island. This is just like a super. I forget what they said it
No,
was.
this is like a really high reef. And
Yeah,
I forget what he says it, but it's got something to do with the tide that exposes it. And he's like, yeah, we can legit go there and just rest.
exactly. So exciting. And I'm telling you, dude, my anxiety when they're seeing this, and then in between like the giant part that's exposed, there's like you could see like there's like two different rocks. So they go there, they stop on the first rock near the reef, and they just catch their breath and everything, just get ready, and then they carry on towards it. And unfortunately, they do see a fin and be going to this, and they panic, and then they actually get so excited because oh my God, it's a freaking dolphin! It is a dolphin! Let's go! And as they're so excited that's a dolphin, it's so scary because all of a sudden you see another fin on him. And I forget one of the girls is like, well, is that one a dolphin too? And Luke looks underwater, and dude, before like anything even happened, Susie is attacked, and she gone. She
The
absolutely
adios,
gone,
bon voyage.
bro, gone. Blood everywhere to the point where you see like a fish feeding frenzy on all their body parts and everything. Like, ugh, that actually killed me, man. So close to see that. Like, holy shit. There's nothing else you can do but continue. So now we're down to two of them. Two of them, same thing. They sit on the rock, they recover real fast, and she's like, "Do you think this is like the same shark?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's definitely the same shark." And they're like, "Look, we got to get closer." They lost the boogie board again. Luke goes and retrieves it, and now they got to make the next. They got to make their move to the next rock onto the reef. And we also see that Kate's foot is bleeding. That is not good because shark's blood and everything. So
I
they
did
basically,
cringe at this point, Justin, because have you ever gotten a cut on your
yeah.
foot in the ocean?
Ah,
It's so
yeah,
painful and
so
uncomfortable.
painful,
Oh,
so painful. So like they tie a quick bandage on it because they still have like a bag, and they have a good moment. Like they hug each other. They say like I love you too," and they gotta carry on. They see this freaking reef, man. They gotta get up there. They carry on, and unfortunately, they see the shark is freaking stalking them. And they're like this point, it's like swim. It is just all out. Save yourself as fast as you can. Splash. As they are swimming, though, her bandage falls off. You see blood in the water. They look back and see this freaking thing. It is coming at them. I mean, this thing is like right on them. So he basically throws something that he had. Was it a shirt, a backpack? I'm not even sure what he had, but he
yeah, he
threw
had a
something to
backpack.
create a diversion. Yeah, he throws a backpack. He basically says, "Freaking swim for your life." They are panic swimming to this small little thing now, to the point where they get there, but like it's tough to climb up on. It's a friggin' like rock. Everything's wet. He pushes Kate up, pushes her up, and now he's like, "Pull me up." And it takes him like a few times, dude. The shack is coming up, and now it's Luke's turn. She is trying to pull Luke up, and dude, this freaking shack charging, man, and it gets him. It just freaking grabs him down, like he's gone. Like, are you kidding me? this emotional roller coaster ride. I'm expecting him to pop up on the side. Like she's looking around, and I'm like, obviously, this dude didn't just die at the end of this movie like this. And guess what? He did. Like it's
Yeah,
gone.
just
All of a
gone.
sudden, the movie's over. It literally says the end. And then we got just writing on the screen where it literally says, so Kate was rescued the next day by a fishing boat and taken to the hospital, and she's okay. And we got no remains of Warren or even the yacht were ever found. And everyone else is freaking dead. The end. Luke, man,
Holy
shit.
somber, damn.
Like,
People don't realize too, like
oh
watching this movie at the very end when they're trying to get up on that rock, you think, oh, you
God.
climb up, you're safe. That's whatever. You've got nothing to push off of to get onto that rock. And if you've ever
Hmm.
been in any kind of a lake, a river, a stream, a
Hmm.
pond, an ocean, anything where a rock has been for any extended period of time, bro, it is slippery as shit. That's like trying to climb a mountain of ice. It's just that don't happen.
That killed me though to like go on this emotional journey and then have him end like that. That was rough, man.
Oh yeah.
You want to say your thoughts first?
Oh, absolutely, dude. So -2 for Plex, and it's literally just not letting me watch the last 8 minutes of this movie. Justin, I tried several times and it just wouldn't play past the shark showing up again for Luke and Kate when they get to that big ass rock that's like 100 feet away. I'm like, it just drove me nuts. And like I sent you that clip that I had to watch on YouTube, and that just did
Yeah.
not make it any better for me. All right. So like I've said, dude, time and time again, it is very hard to make a shark movie. I think it's almost as hard to make a shark movie as it is to make a found footage movie in my eyes.
Hmm.
Um, this was still, as much as I trashed it, like you think I trashed it, I still think this was a fun movie and I did kind of enjoy it. There's just a few things that like I can't look past, and there's some errors like, dude, perfectly calm waters the entire time you're stranded, like no ruffles, no nothing, the boat becoming capsized because of reef that no one could see. The ship instantly flipped over, like and filled with water. It just like stuff like that too. It stuck out so hard to me. Like make it a reef with like a rogue wave or something. You know what I mean? Like give me
Okay.
something like that. But
Yep.
I thought this boat was way too big to be flipped over for that reef, and then to have such a small amount of damage done to the hull and have it flood like that. I don't know. It kind of like pissed me off a little bit. Then no attempt at all to use any kind of radio on the ship for a mayday. You like you went back in for supplies and you're in a ship. The radio is waterproof. They're almost always all waterproof. Like you can use that to flag for mayday. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything like that, but don't most boats have a flare gun just in case something like this happens? And you don't
You
try to grab any kind of survival kit or
you would
first aid
think.
kit that should be in there.
Well, dude, they
Um,
had what, like one bottle of water between each other, and like they didn't even have like any
yeah,
food.
it just like I don't know, but for all it got wrong, it did have some smart choices. Like I said, cutting up the boogie board, the sunblock, the wetsuits when they decide to go for a swim. All of this shit would have easily been looked over in any kind of panic. But Luke having the oceanic whereabouts equal to Kevin Costner in Waterworld, like, bitch, please. I'm gonna give this movie a 5.
Oh my
It's
God.
like it's a fun watch. I'm just not really big on shark horror.
I
So
got you.
it's
I
very,
got you.
very, very hard for me to like really get involved outside of a couple of shark movies that I do enjoy.
All
What do you
right. All
got?
right. I got this is such a simple story, but I actually like the characters a ton. I thought the acting was really good. Thought it was super suspenseful. The fact that they said it was based on true events, I really felt like it helped suck me into the story because I read the true events and holy shit. I thought there
Acting was
was
great, by the way.
Yeah, I
Just
thought there
putting
was
that
so
out
much
there.
tension. I thought Luke was like amazing. And I felt like besides obviously like I did write how like where were the life jackets? Where were some there was definitely some shit missing on the ship if you were going to like what the Indonesia or wherever they're going to a place.
They're going.
You
They're
probably
going
should
to. They're crossing the sea to go to Indonesia from Australia. That's a
yeah, so
couple
there was
thousand miles, bro.
yeah, so there was definitely some stuff I thought they forgot, but at the same time, I thought everything else felt so real. Like the decisions this dude made, he was so smart. I love it. I think this is definitely now in like my. First of all, I don't love shock horror movies either. We're doing this because of Shock Week, but I'd say this is now in my top 6 shark horror movies of all time, and I think
Dustin's
this is
only
super
seen six
solid.
shark horror movies.
Yeah, so I give this a 7.1. I give this a 7.1 because I think for shark horror movies, this is definitely one I would 100% recommend to people, and I think it's definitely way up there in shark horror.
I think
That's
we'd
what I
be a
got.
lot closer in score. I did have fun kind of like making fun of Luke and like some of the decisions. I think our scores would be a lot closer had I not had such a bad experience trying to watch this movie.
Yeah, don't like I said, man, Philo or Philo, whatever the hell I watch it on that next time.
Because Plex just drove me fucking nuts. It took me 12 times to try and get it started. It was
Yeah,
playing without the movie. I could hear the sound. I couldn't watch the last end of it. I had to go on YouTube to some guy yelling at Luke, calling him goggles, man.
yeah, that's rough. You got any fun facts or anything?
I do.
Yeah, tagline is "Pray that you drown first." Love that one.
That's
Love
actually
it.
really good. I didn't even see that. The sharks in this film are real, and the footage of the sharks was filmed in Port Lincoln on the Erie Peninsula of South Australia.
All right, so we got this is filmed in South Australia. Hope that's not what you said.
No, I said the sharks were real.
Oh, okay, cool.
The movie is, like we said, based on true events that happened in the 1980s off the coast of Townsville in northern Queensland, Australia.
Oh, dude, okay, let's talk. Did you read the true story?
No.
Oh God, dude, like this is real. Like these people, like they really capsized. Like there's 3 of them, and all they had was surfboards, and they literally were trying to get to like a friggin' reef with a 15-foot tiger shark, ripped this dude's dentist leg right off, and that's what made like they did that scene. This dude courageously swam away from his friends to try to buy them friggin' time. Linda and Ray, rest in peace. The other 2 dudes. I mean Linda and Dennis. 2 of them left. Ray and I don't know the girl. And they went 2 hours later. The friggin' same shark went and got Linda as she was holding on to Ray's hand. It pulled her under and like died right out of her friggin' hand, out of his arms. And Ray was the one who survived, and the other 2 died. And like oh God, so like they really had surfboards to float on. They were really trying to get to a reef. Like the dude's leg really got like that. It was crazy. It happened in friggin' 1983. Like so tragic. Oh God, that is just crazy. I just had to add
That's
that in.
insane. Um,
Oh,
Dude, with careful research and extensive technical planning, a streaming team was assembled to execute a day-long live internet stream, offering viewers the chance to not only watch numerous scenes being filmed, but also ask questions to the cast and crew via real-time webcam interviews and online chats.
let's go. And I got my own last one I got. I wrote this was filmed in, I mean, shot in 5 weeks.
All right, so I've got 5 more. Um, I'm just gonna read them
Okay,
nonstop. I did do a couple of goofs too
let's
that I
go.
found in the movie, so I'll do those too.
Okay.
Despite leaving to cross to Indonesia from Australia, there is no food, only one small bottle of water, and no life jackets for a trip that essentially is a few thousand miles away. Horrible choice. After the boat was
Oh,
tipped
no
over,
life jackets too. God.
Matt has a cut that is bleeding on the right hand of his forehead. After a few shots, that cut is gone. So this is magical healing waters. When the
Let's
boat is
go.
capsized, some of the furniture remains facing upwards as if the boat didn't actually capsize, i.e., the hob facing upwards on the oven that is moved away from the door. So the oven is still facing straight up.
Oh my God, love it. Love that one.
When the remaining trio swims towards the island, this drove me nuts, and I saw it in the movie. The island constantly disappears from shots behind the group. Like it's there 1 second and it's gone the next.
Oh my God, love it.
When they get back into the water to swim into the turned over boat for supplies, you can actually see a crew member in the water.
No way, I didn't see that.
And that's all I got.
Let's go. Oh,
So hack stab slash join us for Shark Week. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing this. And till then, I'm Hacky.
just Justin.
That took forever. Later.
Bye.